Today I'm going to be unboxing the Hit Point Press Fool's Gold Tarrasque. And yeah, I was familiar a little bit with Fool's Gold. That was the series from Dingo Doodles. And I knew that they had a campaign.
You know, thinking about this may have been a bad idea.
No, it wasn't a bad idea. They made almost $2.5 million from the Kickstarter. And, I feel kind of bad, but, there's so much D&D stuff happening, especially in the last couple of years. I'm familiar with Dingo Doodles. I've seen the cartoons. I've heard the D&D stories, but yeah, I was just dealing with a lot when this Kickstarter was happening, so it's not surprising that I'm only learning about it now. And I found this miniature on deep clearance, and I looked into it briefly. I thought, oh man, I just love the design of this, and I got it. Not knowing that this is not the small version. This is actually like the true scale physical miniature. Oh my god. Dear Lord. Oh my god. Hey, this is bonkers. This is bonkers. That the Kickstarter had as one of their biggest things. So I got this for like an insane price because I used up like $10 of my rewards. So I got this for like $23, which is an insane deal. That's crazy considering like during the Kickstarter, this cost $120. So I kind of looked online briefly, and I thought like the little Tarrasques that people were printing out, I thought that's what I was going to get. But no, this is not the little one. This is the true scale massive one, which means this is now the biggest miniature in my collection. True to what the Kickstarter said, it's bigger than a small dog, and in fact, it is bigger than my puppet Kringle. A truly impressive assembled miniature here. It's kind of that same material where you have parts that are much stiffer. I'm assuming some sort of PVC style mix. So a much stiffer mix in certain parts where they need more detail, like the head and face, and less stiff where they need less detail and to keep the weight down. Most of this, it's hollow inside. Yeah, it's definitely the new style of manufacturing where some parts are very stiff, dense PVC, and other parts are much more akin to like an action figure almost in some parts. And I really like the way that they do these. And again, with PVC like this, I suggest that you prime it with brush-on polyurethane primer. Though I've certainly seen PVC miniatures in this style where you can prime them with pretty much anything. But I would say it's almost just soft enough where you will probably want to do the brush on. The design process of this is pretty interesting. This guy is the guy who I think actually digitally sculpted it, but the actual design has its own video on the Dingo Doodles channel, and you should check that out. Very clearly another 3.5 player who was disappointed in the 5.0 Tarrasque for sure. Here's a quick snippet.
Naturally had to change the design from the OG. Behold, spikes. So many goddamn spikes. And a tail that is every monster hunter's dream. It's like a whole skyscraper coming at you. I actually designed the Dire Tarrasque's look together with Gothi's player Avery, and it was then drawn by Just Jackdaw, who also drew the Mech Dragon and the Maxilla in the book. So definitely go check out their stuff, they are mega talented. So there you have it, a Tarrasque that is a TPK machine that was crafted with love and the need to strike fear into your players' hearts once again, as it had many years ago.
Ah, yes, it's so easy to recognize the yearning 3.5 people have for monsters that truly are a threat to the players. This thing obviously is so massive and such a centerpiece miniature, but you know what? I think it's absolutely worthy of a place in my collection. There's Death Sleet, the most feared dragon, once the largest miniature that I owned. And as you can see, Death Sleet on his huge base. It's not that big. And even the colossal red dragon from Hasbro, what was previously the biggest miniature in my collection, well, it is absolutely dwarfed by this true scale dire Tarrasque. What a dang miniature. Painting it is gonna be a process, and it's gonna be an adventure. But hey, I'm definitely gonna do it. And look at that. You can see a 28 millimeter figure fits perfectly in its mouth. Man, look at that. And look at it on the board, man. This is crazy. Yeah, painting this is going to be a complete adventure. But hey, I'll let you guys have some input in here. What do you think I should paint this guy? What color scheme should I use for this dire Tarrasque? Should I go with kind of a traditional style thing? Should I go with kind of darkish green? Everyone's kind of using sort of a reddish, light orange highlight in some cases. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me know how you think I should paint up this Tarrasque guy. And yes, I will answer the question of where I got this, because I know a lot of people are going to be asking in the comments. I got this on Miniature Market on a flash sale a couple weeks ago. I believe on January 2nd it was, which is hilarious because like my New Year's resolution was to stop buying so much stuff. And yeah, we see how that turned out. But yeah, what else can I say, man? It is what it is. It is what it is. But obviously, I wish Miniature Market would give me some sort of code that I can give you guys to let them know how many people I send over there. I really wish they would, but they haven't yet. Maybe they will in the future, but we'll see. Anywho, you have a nice afternoon and have a really nice weekend coming up. And I hope wherever you are, you're doing good. Bye.
Run! It's Godzilla! It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it's not. Still, we should run like it is Godzilla! Though it isn't.